The only thing about Miller I do find a little awkward is that I know he did test positive for a performance-enhancing drug in 2014 and was actually suspended by the California State Athletic Commission. So that throws concern into my mind as to, is he a clean fighter? Because in the past he has proven not to be, and just looking at the way he acts like somebody who is really emotional, like something is altering his mind and he acts a little crazy. So I do have my questions and concerns about him, but at the end of the day, I have to trust the process and that the New York State Athletic Commission will do their job, and that this fight will be hopefully clean as can be and a level playing field. I know they are probably going to do some kind of testing on the day of the fight. That is what I was told by my management, but it's not the type of fight like when Gerald fought Wilder and they did random blood and urine testing in advance, where they would just show up at the gym or Gerald's door and so on. It's not that kind of stringent testing, which I think is a lot better off than what we are getting. But this is what we have, and we got to do the best we can with what we have. He goes on to say, in reference to what's next for Washington if Washington beats Jarrell Miller, Pullman goes on to say, I haven't thought a whole heck a lot about it just because I try and focus on one thing at a time, but honestly, it will put him right where he wants to be. He is ranked by all the organizations in the top 10 at least, I think. That is the kind of guy Gerald needs to beat to put him in a position to challenge for another world title. Again, he's talking about Jarrell Miller there, just to interject. He continues on and says, it's also funny going back to my other point about the performance-enhancing drugs. He is ranked by all of those organizations, but he is not ranked by the WBC, at least not in the top 15. And the reason for that to me is that they make you sign up for voluntary drug testing. You have to be known everywhere. The WBC is the only one that does that. So it's kind of peculiar to me. He is ranked by all the other ones, but not that one, because obviously he didn't sign up for that. So it makes me just scratch my head and makes me question his integrity as a fighter. But you know, I just got to trust the process. So again, those are the words of Gerald Washington's trainer, John Pullman. He is, as you can hear, highly suspicious of Jarrell Miller and whether or not he's a clean athlete, questioning his behavior. It's kind of insinuating that his behavior is influenced by potentially performance-enhancing drugs. So let me know what you think, people. We all know that performance-enhancing drugs are rampant in boxing and in sport in general. So if either one of these athletes was to come up dirty in a test, nobody would be shocked. But as far as Jarrell Miller, what do you think, people? Do you think the guy's clean? Do you think he's dirty? Do you think that Washington's trainer has got anything to worry about? Or maybe Washington's trainer's getting his excuse ready. Maybe he's worried about his fighter losing to Jarrell Miller and he's ready with an excuse. Could it be that as well? Let me know what you think in the comment section, people. It's Hatman, I'm out.